That's right, folks. It's time for Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball live here on the SHN Sports Network. I'm Lee Harmon, first responder broadcasting, bringing you all things Georgetown Eagle Volleyball. Glad to be here. It's game 3, match number 3 for your Georgetown Lady Eagles here on day 1 of this tournament, and it's a big one. They will face off against the Clear Falls Knights at a Clear Creek ISD, and the winner will be the winner of Pool 3. This is a 2-0 matchup against the 2-0 matchup. St. Stephen's just beat McNeil. So McNeil finishes 0-3 on the day. St. Stephen's finish 1-2 on the day in pool day 1 of Pool 3. And these two teams, both undefeated to this point, will play for the Pool 3 number 1 seed going into day 2. So it should be a good one as the Clear Falls Knights come in 3-0 on the year. They were 1-0 coming into today. They've won their 2 matches. Over McNeil, they won in 2 sets. Over St. Stephen's, they won it 2-1. And now get ready to take on your Georgetown Lady Eagles. The Clear Falls Knights. Head coach is Allison Williams, and they are ready to go. They'll go through. They're in the green jerseys, long sleeve with some black accents and white stripes in the black spandex. Georgetown in their baby blues. The short sleeve jerseys with the Georgetown blue spandex right now in their cover-ups as they go through warm-ups. Head coach Jenny Richardson, assistant coaches Victoria Ratcliffe, Ashlyn Can Cook, and Jason Allgood. The managers for Georgetown, Addison Prees, Colby Hansen, Kelsey Herron. Team composition, Georgetown a young team, and they're starting to come into their own here quickly after a tough night on Tuesday at Leander where they fell 3-1. They come in now with 2 wins back-to-back. They swept 2 sets over St. Stephen's and over McNeil. And starting to come on their own with only 2 returning lettermen on this team, and Mallory Miller and Amelia Albright, both juniors, come in with 5 seniors, 8 juniors, 3 sophomores, and a freshman on this Georgetown Lady Eagle team. So what's in store for this? Georgetown will play. The way it's kind of scheduled out for it, Georgetown should play at 9, 11, and 2 tomorrow, and we'll have the call of those matches here live on the SHN Sports Network. But it's all made possible because of some awesome sponsors. The Lady Eagle Volleyball Booster Club being your main sponsor, the one that makes this all happen and bringing us back for a 3rd season now. But then Piedreros, the Western Wear at 4809 Williams Drive, stepped up, big-time title sponsor for Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball. Thanks to Fabian and Lorena. Happy birthday to Josue today and his 17th birthday on day 1 of school year. And then we have CSCT. That's Construction Specialists of Central Texas, owners John and Lynn Krogh and Jeremy and Rachel McDougall. Happy birthday to Rachel McDougall. It is her birthday today and her first day of high school here at Georgetown as a teacher this year, moving to Georgetown High School. And so good to see her and the McDougalls and the Kroghs in the stands tonight as well. And then City View Bible Church jumped on board and wanted to be a sponsor involved in getting involved in the community, and they support Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball. The Lady Eagles will be on the right side to open up this set 1 here against Clear Falls, as Clear Falls will be on your left side. And now we will try to make sure everything gets going as the 2 teams get ready to come out of their huddles and meet at the net and then get ready for action here at Georgetown High School. The winner of this will be the number 1 seed out of Pool 3 going into day 2. And whoever loses will be the number 2 seed coming out of Pool 3 for tomorrow's schedule. And we'll try to keep up with that as the updates come in. We'll pull them up and bring them to you as best we can as we get going. Appreciation for today's officials here in the main gym at Georgetown High School. They have been here all day. They were here for the first set at 2 o'clock and have run the course today and done a great job here in calling these matches back to back to back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now the final match of the day here at Georgetown High School main gym in the 7 p.m. start. On the floor for the Lady Eagles, Mallory Miller, Amelia Albright, Riley Holland, Amory Anderson, Macy Gates, and Madeline Bradley. Macy Gates will come off on the back row for the libero, Jordan Pitketley. The Clear Falls Knights will send to the floor Number 27, Blake Delecki. Number 20, or make sure, that's number 12, Lexi Monteleone. And at number 5 on the front row, Soraya Simmons. On the back row, leaving the court will be number 24, London Woods, replaced by the libero, number 21, Sophia Green. She's joined on the back line by number 14, Sophie Flores. And number 23, Delaney Duckett. Amelia Albright will open up the serving for the Lady Eagles to start the set one. And it's dug up. A ball sent forward. Clear Falls will not be able to get the ball over on a scramble there for point number 1 to Georgetown to open up the scoring 1-0 here in set number 1. Amelia Albright from the far side of the back line. The jump serve into the net for the service error. So Clear Falls will even it up 1-1 here to start it early. Georgetown's first service error. Set to Mallory Miller. Her attack just long. A point to Clear Falls. On the hitting error there by Mallory Miller. Serving is number 2, Riley Martinson. Albright sets near side. Mallory Miller, the attack dug by the libero, Green. But then a violation of the net here on Clear Falls. So that'll be a side out back to Georgetown. 2-2 your score. And Mallory Miller will rotate back to serve for the Georgetown Lady Eagles. Miller from the middle of the back line. Jump floater serve to the near corner, and it's wide and out. So back-to-back service errors for Georgetown here in set number 1. Makes it 3-2. Clear Falls leads it by 1. Substitutions ends as number 4, Gabrina Vanderford comes in to serve for the Knights. And on the floor, number 31, Kayla Douglas on the front row for the Knights. Vanderford, jump serve from the near side. Miller up to Albright, back set. Riley Holland will send it down the far line, dug up there, and played over, thrown over by number 22, Pingle, who checked in. The tip over by Madeline Bradley. Good read there by the freshman, and she'll drop it in for the side out. Georgetown gets the point, 3-3. Macy Gates rotates on the front row. Amory Anderson will rotate off, and Picatley, the libero, serves for Georgetown, near side back line. Deep serve and an ace off the hands of Vanderford. And Georgetown takes the lead back, 4-3 here in set number 1. The libero for Georgetown is number 10, Jordan Picatley, the 5'6" sophomore. She serves here from the near side. Jump serve from Picatley off the net. It just rolls over for the ace. 5-3 Georgetown lead. And there's the lucky break you want off the tape of the net. They couldn't get it earlier in the last match with McNeil. And Picatley gets it here. Serve for Picatley. Into the far corner. It's a service error. Long and just a hair wide. Third service error of the set for Georgetown. Georgetown in the matchup against McNeil only had 2 in the whole match. 4 in the whole match against St. Stephen's. Now 3 here in set number 1 against Clear Falls. Back to serve goes number 27. That's Delecki. Second ball played forward. Albright will send the free ball over. And the Knights will set it up. Set it for number 31. Kayla Douglas, but into the net it goes. For the side out, Georgetown gets the point, 6-4. Number 11. Sailor Ruhlmeyer into the game. Her serve is a deep one, played by number 22, Shirley Pingle. That might have been the 4th service error of the set for Georgetown, but Pingle gets a hand on it, and Georgetown gets the point. 7-4 lead. Ruhlmeyer serve again, a deep one. She lets it go, and it's out. That is the 4th service error of the night. So Georgetown's going to want to change that tide here early in set 1. Back to serve goes Delaney Duckett, the junior setter for the Knights. Sends it. Doug Bradley to Albright to Miller. Back row attack played there. Set to the back row. Free ball sent over by the Knights. Picatley, Albright To Bradley, blocked at the net. Georgetown will get it back. Reset Bradley. She'll punch it over, blocked at the net. Reset here. Bradley will get a third swing. She'll send it deeper. Played up by Green, the libero. Quick set and a dunk down in the middle for the Knights. Number 24, London Woods. Side out back to the Knights. 5-7. Make it 6-7. The Knights trail by 1. Duckett continues her serve. Ruhlmeyer up to Albright. She'll turn and send it down. Hammer it back to the back line. Great read and a kill there for Amelia Albright. Madeline Bradley will check out here. And on for the Eagles comes number 12, Kendall McDougal. She is 5'7", almost 5'8", not 5'4" like the roster says. We did a little measuring in the off time. McDougal's serve is in. Here come the Knights. The attack and the hitting error there by number 22, Shirley Pingle, is out for Georgetown's point. 9-6, Georgetown by 3. Here in set number 1. The battle of the unbeatens here in Pool 3 on day 1. Serve for McDougal, played by Green. Set by Duckett. And in a free ball attempt, but not able to get it over the net. Another mistake there by the Knights, and a point to Georgetown. 10-6 on the net violation whistled on number 5, Soraya Simmons, for Clear Falls. McDougal will continue her service run here for Georgetown in set number 1. From the middle of the back row, sends it over. Nice serve, overpass on the serve receive. Albright will set near side. Mallory Miller, the tip, played there by Duckett, sent far side. The attack and a kill for Shirley Pingle. Gives the side out back to Clear Falls, and a 7-10 score now as the Knights trail by 3. Your Georgetown Lady Eagles. All set, sponsored this year by CSCT, construction specialists in Central Texas. They bring you each set all year long here on the SHN Sports Network. Pitketley receives serve. Albright to Miller. Hammer time and a kill. Mallory Miller brings it down the near line. Gets it through the block and down for the kill. Side out back to Georgetown. 11-7. Pitketley will come off on the libero rotation. Macy Gates back to serve. And Amory Anderson back on the front row for the Lady Eagles. Gates from the near side, flat-footed serve, far right corner. Green up to Duckett, set the middle. Woods is dug up there by the Lady Eagles. Miller with the attack, dug up. The Knights set far side. The swing into the block. Knights will reset. Now a cross-court attack. Albright read it. Next touch sets up Miller. Cross-court shot just wide on the far side. Great angle shot, but just too much on it for Miller. And the point on the side out. Back to the Knights. 8-11. Clear Falls trails by 3. Macy Gates will come out. And Pitketley, the libero, back on for her in the back row. The libero Green serves for the Knights. McDougal receives serves. And a great play. Good read by your stud setter, number 6, Amelia Albright. She read that on the tight pass at the net. Goes up and sends it down for the kill. And Sailor Ruhlmeyer will come out. Riley Holland back on in the front row. Albright back to serve for the Eagles. Serve received there by the Knights. Back set, sends the player back, and it's long and out, just out by Soraya Simmons. Point to Georgetown, 13-8. They lead by 5, largest lead of the set now for Georgetown. The set just pulled Soraya Simmons off the net, so she was backpedaling and just had to put a hit on it, a swing on it. An ace for Albright off the hands of Lexi Monteleone. And a point for Georgetown. 14-8. Georgetown continues to grow their largest lead, now up to 6. Here in set number 1. Albright jump serve from the far side, down the line. Scramble for it here. Swing by Monteleone. Blocked at the net. The Knights will reset. She'll swing again. Throws it deeper. Albright read it. Pitketley near side. Mallory Miller the swing. Into the block and down for the kill. Mallory Miller, give her another one. And a 15-8. The lead continues to grow for Georgetown. And it'll stop right there while Allison Williams, the head coach of Clear Falls, takes her first time out. We'll take it with them. Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball continues here on the SHN Sports Network in just a minute. timeout. The Eagles lead by 7, 15-8. Albright serve. Hard serve down the far side. Second touch dumped over by the libero, number 23, Delaney Duckett, and she drops it in right at the 10-foot line for the kill. Side out to the Knights, 9-15. They trail by 6. And in to serve comes number 2, Riley Martinson. Overpass on the serve receive. Tipped back over. The Eagles swing. Miller off the block. It's dug by the Knights. The swing here. Ketley gets a hand on it, but it goes awry for the point to the Clear Falls Knights. Swing by Kayla Douglas there with the kill, the junior middle blocker. And that'll allow Riley Martinson to serve again. McDougal. Albright gets a hand on it. But the ball goes awry as she was on a full tilt run. The Lady Eagles huddle real quick. Get each other settled here. As the score goes to 11-15, the Knights trail by 4. Martinson from the near side sends it across. Pick Ketley up to Albright. Sends it over. Miller, the left-handed touch. What a read there. She goes up, normally a right-handed swinger, and she touches it with the left hand and drops it down on the near sideline for the point. Side out to Georgetown, 16-11. McDougal substitutes out for Madeline Bradley, who comes back on the front row. Now Mallory Miller serves. Deep back of the middle row. Green sends it forward. Here comes the swing, but it is an unforced hitting error by number 31, Kayla Douglas. Point to Georgetown. The lead back to 6 now, 17-11. Mallory Miller from the far side of the back line. She'll send the serve deep. Green, the libero, plays it up. Set near side. The throw over. Ketley reads it. Albright. She'll set. Mallory Miller in a back row attack. And a great read. The tip for Mallory Miller sends it right to the 10-foot line and drops it in for the kill. 18-11. Georgetown by 7 to match their largest lead of the set. Kayla Douglas will come out. Number 11, Lainey Lopez, will check in for the Knights. Mallory serve deep to Green. Played up to Martinson. She'll set it far side. Dug there by Mallory Miller. The swing by Bradley and a kill off the block for Georgetown's freshman, Madeline Bradley. The 5'11 freshman gets her first kill. And 19-11, largest lead now for the Eagles here in set number 1, up to 8 points. Mallory Miller to continue her service run for Georgetown. Sends it back to the libero Green. Up to Martinson, back set, the attack by Monteleone. Albright sets it up. Amory Anderson had the attack. Now free ball sent over by the Eagles. Knights will set it up far side. The swing off of Mallory Miller. She immediately knew what she did, not moving the feet. It went off a hand. And that'll give the side out back to the Knights. 12-19. They trail by 7. And here comes Cabrina Vanderford back in to serve for the Knights. As Lexi Monteleone will leave in that substitution. Vanderford from the near side. Jump serve cross court. Mallory Miller up to Albright. Set near side. Madeline Bradford. And it's a block, but it is out on the near side off of the block. And the up official called it himself and gave a thumbs up to the line judge who called it out. Nice block there. But out of play and a point to Georgetown. 20-12. Georgetown by 8. Pitt Ketley serves. Free ball sent over. Pitt Ketley up to Albright. Back row attack for Mallory Miller. Cut shot to the right side. Nice save by the libero, but a block at the net, and they're going to call it on Riley Holland. Net violation. The 5'9 sophomore called for the net violation here. So the point will go over to the Knights. They trail by 7, 13-20. Now the serve coming from Blake Delecki. Sends it deep. Miller up to Albright. Back set. Riley Holland will send it down the far side. Delecki digs it. Set far side. The swing into the block. And a point for Georgetown. Sailor Ruhlmeyer will come back on. 21-13. Georgetown matches their largest lead of 8. As Riley Holland will check out. Sailor Ruhlmeyer into serve for Georgetown. Jump serve, far corner. Played up to the net, a tight one. Nice dig there to keep it alive. Set near side. Bradley gets a touch. It's blocked at the net. And there goes Macy Gates. A scramble here. The Eagles will finally get a chance to set it up. Now send it a little deeper and make the Knights set it up to their far side. The swing into the net. No block. Shirley Pingle had a good swing on it, but right into the tape. And back down. Point to Georgetown. Their largest lead. Now 9 here in set 1. 22-13. Rollmeyer to serve again for the Lady Eagles. Sends it deep. Quick set at the net, a back set. Stop, free ball sent over. Pitketley has a second touch to Bradley. Her swing blocked at the net. The ball finds the ground off the block for the Knights. Side out to Clear Falls. They trail by 8, 14-22. Duckett back in for Lopez. Soraya Simmons back in for Lainey Lopez. Back to serve goes Duckett. Serve received, tied at the net. A big swing there. London Woods read that overpass on the serve receive and hammered it down for the kill. Lead down to 7 now, 15 serving 22. Duckett to serve again, near side back line. Jump serve, floats it over. Bradley up to Albright. Set Bradley, the swing, and off the block down for the kill. Georgetown's freshman gets another kill there on the big swing, and the lead back to 8, 23-15. Madeline Bradley will come out. Kendall McDougal back to serve. Georgetown just 2 points away from taking a first set win here against Clear Falls. McDougal from the middle of the back row gets the call from Coach Richardson. Serve across, Green up to Duckett. Dumps the second ball over, and a good read by the setter Duckett to drop that one in for the side out, 16-23. And Coach Jenny Richardson's going to take a timeout right here in set 1. 16-23, Georgetown leads it by 7. Lady Eagle Volleyball, brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting, continues in just a moment live here on the SHN Sports Network. Out of the timeout, a substitution for the Knights as Vanderford will come off the floor. At number 12, Lexi Monteleone back on. Serve there, Albright has the second touch. Kendall McDougal sends over the free ball, and the Knights reset. Set far side. The hit into the block of Georgetown, but goes out of bounds wide on the far side. Point to the Knights, 17-23, cutting the lead back to 6. First service error of the set comes on the off the serve of Shirley Pingle. First service error of the set for Clear Falls, a big one. Side out to Georgetown. And now Macy Gates will serve for set number 1. 24-17. Gates flat-footed serve from the middle of the back row. Green, Duckett, back set here to Simmons. Blocked at the net. The Falls Knights reset, the swing, blocked at the net again. The swing, a tip over, read by Miller. Albright, quick set. Anderson can't get a good touch on it. And a side out, right back over to the Knights. 18-24, they trail by 6 and now have to go on a run. Macy Gates will come off, and the libero, Jordan Pitketley, will stay on, or come on in the back row. Jump serve from Green across the net. Miller up to Albright. Back to Miller. The swing. The kill. Eagles win it. Set number 1. They're going to call it on a net violation there by Blake Delecki. But no matter what, it's 25-18, and the Georgetown Eagles take the first set win. Lady Eagle Volleyball, brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting, live here on the SHN Sports Network. It's presented by some great sponsors. CSCT, Construction Specialists of Central Texas. along with Piedreros. Western Wear, 4809 Williams Drive in Georgetown, Texas. City View Bible Church and the Georgetown Lady Eagles Booster Club. Quick timeout. We'll be back. Set number 2. Eagle Volleyball continues in a moment.
Royalty, put blame on me. Hate my trends. Word up OG, watch how you talking your tone. What I be on, you cannot make me a clone. You already know T versus T. Tagging the limits won't fit the criteria. Here in stereo, saying American. Hang around you and your crew's embarrassing. Take that sneak post down, flexing on me is hilarious. Don't take it from me, I put it in work. Listen to see where I've been. I am the foretelling by the masses. Read by the scroll on my saber and pen. Put down the mic and he calling me in. Can I receive? Ain't do it for them. You living and breathing within.
Looking for a church that's grounded in the Bible and built on real community? At City View Bible Church, North Austin, Round Rock. We're here to help you grow in your faith with solid teaching, authentic relationships, and ministries that meet you where you are, from recovery and marriage ministry to vibrant kids and student programs. There's a place for every stage of life. Join us Sunday, 8, 9:45, and 11:30. 3 different services to choose from. Learn more at cityviewbible.org. cityviewbible.org. We get ready for set number 2. All sets brought to you by CSCT, construction specialists of Central Texas. John and Lynn Krogh, Jeremy and Rachel McDougall, proud owners and sponsors of Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball. And here we go live. The first serve from Riley Martinson goes long and outside out to the Lady Eagles. Just the second service error of the match. Another error there. Gonna check, getting the feedback that something's going on. We'll check it out. The attack there by the Knights, dug up by Pitt Kepley. The attack by Riley Holland, down for the kill. 3-0 Georgetown. We did a reset here. Georgetown sets it up. And the block off the Knights, out of bounds. 4-0 Georgetown. Leading it here in set number 2 after winning set 1, 25-18. Another point for the Eagles off the serve of Mallory Miller. We'll see if we can get the video going again. Attack by the Knights. Set it up, far side. Bradley the kill. Served there by Miller. A dump over in the second touch and a good play, but they're going to call the net violation on Amory Anderson. Hopefully we're able to get things reset and unfrozen. Looks to be back live. There we go. Thank you guys for the update. Sorry about that. Yes, you're right, Ella. Technology. We love it. So now it's 6-1. Serve dug by Mallory Miller up to Albright. Back set. Riley Holland the attack dug by Green. The Knights set near side. The swing and off the block and down for the kill by Shirley Pingle. 2-6 now. The Knights trail by 4. Serve across off of Pitt Ketley. She dove in front of, on a knee in front of Mallory Miller. Point to the Knights, 3-6. Sabrina Vanderford on a run here, serving for the Knights. Served by Vanderford. Pitt Ketley up to Albright. Set it up, back row attack by Miller, off the block, dug by Vanderford. Near side, the toss down the line, kept alive by Miller. Great play there, and a free ball into the net, though, by Bradley. Great effort by Miller and Albright. A point now, and it's down to a 2-point lead for Georgetown. The Clear Falls Knights 4, Georgetown 6. Quick timeout. Eagle Volleyball continues in a moment. Back here live after the timeout by Coach Richardson. The serve off of Mallory Miller up the ceiling. And that one's going to find the ground for the point, 5-6. Vanderford on a run at the serve for the Knights. 5-6, they trail by 1. Vanderford from the far side of the service line. Little jump serve, sends it across. Mallory Miller up to Albright. Quick dump over, and that'll break the run right there. Nice read by your setter, Amelia Albright, to dump it down and get the momentum back on the side of Georgetown. Amory Anderson will come up. Macy Gates back to the front row. As Jordan Pitt-Ketley, the libero, back to serve for the Lady Eagles. Leading it by 2 here in set number 2, 7-5. Pitt-Ketley from the far side. The toss up and the jump serve. Set near side. Little roll shot dug by Albright. Second ball sent over. Blocked and then sent over on a free ball. Lady Eagles will reset. Albright. Bradley will get it over on a weird hit and a good read. But they're going to call a net violation on Macy Gates. Side out back to the Knights. 6-7. They trail by 1. And Sophia Green, the libero, back to serve from the near side for the Knights. Trailing by 1 here in set number 2. Cross court. Miller up to Albright. Quick set. Riley Holland will send it far side. Dug up. Set pass over to the right side. The attack. A nice dig there. Scramble for it. And Albright will send it deep. The Knights will reset near side. The swing into the block and down for the kill. Clear Falls has tied it up 7-7. All the momentum here in set number 2 moves the way of Clear Falls after a big win in set 1 for Georgetown, 25-18. Now tied up 7-7. Sophia Green from the near side. Deep drop, now the jump serve across court. And Bradley off of her arm, out of play, an ace there. And the Knights take the lead, 8-7. Sophia Green to serve again. The toss and the jump serve across court. Bradley off of her, out of play. 9-7, Knights lead it. Sophia Green moves again, near side. The toss and the jump serve, cross court. Mallory Miller to her right. And it drops in, another ace for Sophia Green, 10-7, they lead by 3. Riley Holland, Mallory Miller, and Pitt Ketley to receive serve behind the 10-foot line. This one's deep and out, so Sophia Green went to the well one too many times, but a good run there. Just the second service error of the set. Third of the match for the Knights. 8-10, Georgetown trails by 2. Sailor Ruhlmeyer back to serve. Jump serve from the middle. Pass forward, set to the far side. The tip over, off Pitt Ketley. Ruhlmeyer sends it to the far side. Bradley will float one over on a free ball. Sophia Green, quick set, and a throwdown by London Woods for the point. 11-8, Clear Falls takes the 3-point lead. Duckett in for Lopez. Simmons in for Martinson and back to serve. Goes number 23, Delaney Duckett. The Knights have the 3-point lead here in set 2, 11-8. Duckett's float serve. Miller up to Albright. Set. Macy Gates off the block. Miller back up to the net, and it's an overpass. And there's London Woods being beat up by her own team for making a block. The lead up to 4 now, 12-8 for the Knights. Duckett to serve again. Bradley. Albright will chase it down. Miller will send the free ball over. Green to Duckett. Set near side. The swing off the block. Miller up to Albright. Sent it to Bradley. The swing. Dug there by Vanderford. Set to the far side. Simmons roll shot. Dug by Miller. Albright dumps the second one over. Read by the Knights. Quick set and a tip. Played by the Eagles, but unable to get to his second touch. And it's there for the kill. 13-8. Substitution here. Macy Gates will check out. And Ella O'Shaughnessy, the 5'11 sophomore, will check in. Miller up to Albright. Set it. Miller in the back row attack, and it goes off the tape and folds over and drops down for the kill. And hopefully a momentum stopper for the Knights as Mallory Miller gets the kill in the back row attack. McDougal in for Bradley. Kendall McDougal will drop back to serve. Middle of the back row. Dougal sends it across. Pass to the right side. Little bump shot. Albright reads it. Ruhlmeyer will set it. Miller off the block. The ball's dug by the Knights. Sophia Green will back set the attack into the block and down off Georgetown. Side out back to the Knights. 14-9. They lead by 5. Sophie Flores will check in here for Shirley Pingle. Flores to serve, sends it across. Pitt Ketley up to Albright, set it up. Miller, the kill! Mallory Miller, there's her swing right there. And a big hammer dropped by Mallory Miller. Side out back to Georgetown, 10-14. Georgetown trails by 4, set number 2. Served by McDougal deep, but it is out. First service error of the set for the Lady Eagles. 5 on the night by Georgetown. 15-10. Clear Falls leads by 5. London Woods back to serve. On in the front row comes Aubrey Long, the junior. Serve across. Miller up to Albright. Tries to send it down. It's blocked. Hits it again. Dug up. Here come the Knights. The swing off the block. Scramble for it, and it's down. The swing by number 12, Lexi Monteleone. And the kill for Monteleone and the Knights. 16-10. They lead by 6. London Woods to serve again. Ruhlmeyer subs out. Riley Holland back in for Georgetown. Scramble here, and a free ball sent over by McDougal, and a good reach. He just drops it tight over the net and at the 10-foot line, and it's off of one of the Knights for the point. Side out back to Georgetown. 11-16. Georgetown trails by 5. Amelia Albright back to serve, the 5'10 junior. From the near side, gets the sign from Coach Richardson, the toss up and the serve. Pass up, Duckett, back set all the way over to Simmons. Cross-court shot, a hitting error there on Soraya Simmons. Point to Georgetown, the lead down to 4, 12-16. Georgetown trails. Amelia Albright will serve again for the Lady Eagles. Albright tosses it up to serve down the near line. Goes sideways. A scramble here and a free ball sent over by Monteleone. Eagles will set it up. The attack. Miller, kill! Set to the middle from Amelia Albright. And a big swing by Mallory Miller gets the kill and the lead down to 3, 13-16. Lady Eagles trying to get right back into this one here in set 2. Albright to serve again. Serve now different. Sophia Green up to Duckett. Set it up for Soraya Simmons. And Holland went with the one hand in front of Albright. The ball went awry. Point to the Knights. 17-13. They lead by 4. And back to serve goes Riley Martinson. And she's back on the floor for the Knights. Martinson, the jump serve from the far side. Just off the net. Dug by McDougal. Albright, far side. Miller, cross court. Dug by Green. Set it up near side, the attack, and it's off Georgetown. Nope, net violation whistled on the Knights by the down ref. So a side out back to Georgetown, 14-17. They trail by 3. McDougal checks out. Madeline Bradley, the freshman, back on in the front row. Mallory Miller to serve for Georgetown. Toss up, jump serve, far back corner, and an ace there for Mallory Miller. As Sophia Green was going to her right, got a hand on it, but sent it off the body of Monteleone for the ace. 15-17, Georgetown down by 2. Miller serve, back to that corner. Sophia Green up to Martinson. Tack over, dug by the Eagles. The attack by Bradley, off the block, dug. On the back row, Knight set it near side. The tip, and a good read by Lexi Monteleone. She tips it over and just on the near sideline for the kill and the point. 18-15. Clear Falls leads by 3. Back to serve. Now is Vanderford. She checks in here from the far side. Vanderford, the freshman. Jump serve cross court and a service error by Vanderford. Third of the set and a big one there. As it kills some momentum, and back to Georgetown it goes, down by 2, 16-18. Amory Anderson comes off. Macy Gates back on the front row. Correction, Ella O'Shaughnessy back on the front row. And the serve by Pitt Kethley. Set near side, the attack into the block. Albright has the touch. Holland will dump it back over. No one ready. A good read by Riley Holland. 17-18. Georgetown down by 1. Pitt Kethley to serve, far side, cross court. Back set, Off the block, dug by Miller. Albright will back set. Riley Holland will tip it. It's off the block. Nope, into the tape. Not off the block. Side out, back to Clear Falls. They lead 19-17. Sophia Green, the libero, to serve again for Clear Falls. Jump serve, cross court, and it is called in on the back line. An ace for Sophia Green, and the lead up to 3 again, 20-17 for the Knights. Green from the near side, the toss up, the jump serve. Miller, Albright will set it up. Right side, Riley Holland off the block for the kill. Georgetown point on the side out, 18-20. Georgetown trails by 2. Holland out, Sailor Ruhlmeyer. Back in, she'll serve for the Eagles. Ruhlmeyer from the middle, jump serve, deep. And an ace as it was let go by Sabrina Vanderford. And that'll draw a timeout from head coach Allison Williams of Clear Falls. 19-20, Georgetown trails by 1 here in set 2. Let's take a quick timeout. Lady Eagle Volleyball returns in just a minute. Georgetown digs up the block. Far side, Bradley into the block and down. Another block for London Woods of Clear Falls. Side out, back to the Knights, 21-19. One timeout remaining for each coach here in set number 2. Back to serve. Serve across, dug up. Albright dumps the second ball over. Duckett reads it. Sophia Green, far side. Simmons swing, dug by Miller. Albright will set far side. Madeline Bradley, cross-court shot, dug by Green. Here come the Knights. Swing, off the block, dug by Miller. Albright has it, far side. Bradley, cross-court shot, and a kill. Madeline Bradley gets the kill. Not 20-21. Georgetown down by 1. And here comes Kendall McDougal to serve again for the Lady Eagles. McDougal will set up middle of the back row. The Eagles trail by 1. Serve for McDougal. Sophia Green. Up to Duckett, near side Simmons. Her hit, unforced error, out, tie ball game. 21-21 here in set number 2. Georgetown can pull it out. They take the 2-set win. Finish number 1 in Pool 3 today. The Knights pull it out. We go to set 3. McDougal serve. Deep, Sophia Green tight to the net. Duckett keeps it alive, but that's going to, I was going to say, good call there. Georgetown point, 22-21. Georgetown by 1. Georgetown weathered the storm early in the set. Now takes the lead. 3 points away from a 2-set sweep and a 6-0 day. McDougal's serve, deep corner. Pass up, Duckett, quick set. Woods into the net. And that is called. No block. It was into the net. Down by the down ref. Good call. Point Georgetown, 23-21. And Coach Williams will take her second timeout. We'll take it with him. Lady Eagle Volleyball continues in just a moment. out of the timeout. Kendall McDougal serves up by 2, 23-21. Duckett will send it far side. The swing. McDougal with the dig. Albright, far side. Miller. Kill! Mallory Miller. Hammer time from Miller. And it's set point and match point for the Lady Eagles. What a big swing there. McDougal started out with the serve, with the dig, and then Miller with the kill. And we have set and match point. Kendall McDougal will toss it up, middle of the back row, floats it deep. Duckett will set it up. The attack from the Knights, a tip over. Albright has it. Ruhlmeyer set. Miller hits it, and it's going to be blocked at the net by Simmons, and it goes off of Miller. Point 2 of the Knights, 22-24. They trail by 2. And back to serve goes number 14, Sophie Flores, for Clear Falls. And Georgetown's going to take their second timeout of the set. So both teams will be out of timeouts when we come back. 24-22. Georgetown leads by 2 here in set number 3. Stay with us. Georgetown volleyball continues in a moment. We come. Georgetown High School here in the final match of Pool 3 here today in the main gym. Clear Falls serves 22-24. They trail by 2. Pitt Kethley, Albright, knocks it down, ball game! Amelia Albright reads it and sends the second touchdown for the kill, and Georgetown wins it 25-22. Georgetown wins it in 2 sets over Clear Falls, and Georgetown is the Pool 3 number 1 seed going into day 2. 6 sets won, 0 sets lost. The Lady Eagles 3-1 overall, 3-0 on the day to win pool number 3 here in the Leander Georgetown Eastview tournament in girls volleyball. What a day of volleyball here at Georgetown High School, and what a day we'll have tomorrow. 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 or 2 p.m. You'll have Georgetown Lady Eagle volleyball live here on the SHN Sports Network. We will bring you all the action tomorrow here from Georgetown High School. We don't know who they'll play right now. Other pools still playing, but we will post it on Twitter tonight. We'll have the link up later tonight once we find out, and we'll be ready to go live here at 9 a.m. in the morning when the Lady Eagles go into day 2 as the number 1 seed in Pool 3. Thanks for joining us today. To our sponsors, Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball Booster Club, Piedreros Western Wear on Williams Drive, City View Bible Church, and CSCT, Construction Specialists of Central Texas. Thanks for making Georgetown volleyball free of charge here on the SHN Sports Network and supporting these student athletes from Georgetown High School. Enjoy the fight song. Let's go out on a win. We'll see you tomorrow morning live from Georgetown High School. And remember, it does not cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good night, everybody.